Is the market starting to slip, or are we getting an opportunity to get in on this bull run? Let's talk about it. Let's read the chart. It's stocks and hip hop. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining us. This is Stocks and Hip Hop. And each week what we do is we cover the market. We look at the 4 indexes to help us identify the bounce points. We want to protect our money. And on top of that, what we do is we cover hip hop, and I show you each week how hip hop and the stock market have always been correlated. This week's lyric comes from Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick spit the line, "Everything I do is for the extras. Flip a couple million for investments." If you know where that came from, make sure you throw that in the comments and let's have that conversation as well. But for right now, let's talk about the market. We may have an opportunity in order to get in, or are we starting to slip? So let's take a look at what's going on in the market right now. S&P closed at $4,288.05. So last time we talked, we looked for the trampoline, and we looked for that trampoline area to be around that 4,350 area, and that was right around this area here. And you can see that we have fallen from that point, and this week we've had an indecisive candle. And typically when you see these indecisive candles, what you're going to do is you're going to see a follow through with the current trend, and that right now is to the downside. And that right now is showing that we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row. We're going to look to see what's going to happen. So what can happen from here? Check this out. We just talked about continuation for this to continue to move lower. I want you to take a look at what this low point is right here. This low point right here is around this exactly. We're going to say low is 42.83. So we're going to take a look at what happened around 42.83 before. And if we look around that area, we can see in this very same area, we've had some type of support in the past. So the trampoline, we identify the trampoline area around that 42.80 area for it to continue to bounce. Now that we are there, we want to see that uphold. So downside target will be around, you guessed it family, that 42 area, 42.80 area. We want to see that 42.80 continue to hold up. Upside target, if we do make this bounce and we continue to actually reverse, I want to see that we actually get some power. We want to get back to around this 4,040 area. And the reason why I point that out is because that is where our 20-day moving average is. And we also see that there's also some dominant support in that very same area. I would love to see the market return there in order to give it a chance to make a strong recovery from this recent sell-off. So that's S&P. Let's go ahead and jump on to what's happening with IWM. IWM closed at 176.74. And the last time we had our conversation, family, we looked for it to actually hold up around that 180 area. And we're still somewhat close to it. We're sniffing it. We did drop below 180, and then we started to hang right back out where we have seen the market entertain itself in the price area before, between 173 to 175. We're on the upper end of that. So where can we go from here? Family, we have indecisive action yet again. The spinning top candle is always going to be representative of indecisive action. While it can signal a continuation to the downside because we have started to move lower, that indecision is opening the door for something to happen. So downside target target is for it to actually get back to around the lows around that 173 area. Upside target is if this does rebound and then we get a strong recovery to come back to around that 180 area. The reason why 180 is because that is where the majority of the support can be found on the chart. And if we can get back to around that 180, that gives us a good chance to continue to the high side. That's IWM. Next on the list, let's see what happened with the Dow. How did it perform? The Dow closed at $33,507.57. family, the last time we talked about this very same area, is 34,000 area. We did hit that, and then we had continuation to the downside. We broke it, and now we are back below, and we are in the same range we just got out of. So where can we go from here? Now that we're playing ball back in this very same range, we have our 50-day moving average also in this same area. So that uptrend is still intact. We have that 50-day moving average starting to creep up, and we could actually get there. So where can we go from here? Downside target right now is if we play out the same lows that we had from this prior week, which is around that 33,250-ish area. Upside target right now, I'd love to see the market bounce off of around this 50-day moving average and actually get back to around this 34,000 area to reclaim its territory. And if we can actually get some volatility involved in the market and make a strong push to get back to around this 34,500 area, because this has been a hot spot before, and we would love to see the market regain its strength and show that it has a chance for it to move. Now, finally, how is the Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq has been a hot boy. Let's see what we can do. Nasdaq closed at $14,715.24. Under the hood, we can see also indecisive action. This is another spinning top, or could be considered a doji as well. Long upper wick and long lower wick. So where can we go from here? If we look closely at things here, we can see that this indecisive action has upheld where that support is at. We talked last time, family, about that 15,000 area being upheld, and we closed below it. The next level where that trampoline can be shown is around this 14,400 area. And if we look in the past, we can see we've had some type of activity in that very same area before. So where can we go from here? Downside target, we could replay this 14,500 area, and if this is a signal of continuation to the downside, second downside target right now would be volatility, and it could actually get right back to around this 14,000 area as well. Upside target, we do bounce off of this area and we continue to play ball, we could return back above 15,000 to get to around this 15,120 area. So let's wrap things up here. Right now, each index is giving you indecisive signals. And that just simply means that the market doesn't know if it wants to go down or if it wants to go up. So there is a war of dollars going on right now, and we are going to get clarity upon that once we have a solid close, either continuing below the support levels or if we do return back to the resistance areas. So we're going to watch for that signal in order to give us the confirmation. So are we going to have a green thumb or I said green thumb. We're going to have a up or down movement. So thumbs up or thumbs down. This is a thumbs down for this week. This is something that I do not think is a great entry right now. That is because we have indecisive action. That indecisive action could show a move lower or it could show a rebound. I don't like indecisive action. I like clarity. And that is why I say this time, thumbs down. Stay out if you want to do anything. Protect your money by making sure you don't do too much, because you can easily get wiped out if this is continuation. So thumbs down this week. Let's look forward to seeing if we have a confirmation week to come in order to flip that the other way. All right. So what are you listening to as far as hip hop is concerned? Let me know. Drop a comment. We had that discussion. And I want you to also continue to enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekend. Spend time with people that you love. This is all about taking care of yourself. Health is wealth. Remember, this money means nothing if you do not have your health. Take care of yourself. Get yourself exercise. Drink your water. And spend time with people that you love. I will catch you next week. Check out every new episode of Stocks and Bars and let me know what you're thinking, all right? And I'll check you next time. Peace.